This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, the Red Sox extend their win streak to 8 in a row on a Friday night. Ceddanne Rafaela plays the role of hero, and I'm going to tell you right off the top here on our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, we're going to do some things a little bit differently than we normally do. What does that mean? That means we're going to hear from you within the first couple of minutes of the show. We know what happened. They walked it off in the bottom half of the ninth inning. We want to hear your reaction from our Royal Rooters. That's what we're doing on this Friday night. So chime in if you're with us on the Locked On Red Sox postcast on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Yes, I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and storyteller. I've called games from Tokyo, Japan, Dodgers Stadium, Target Field, Kauffman Stadium, Jacobs Field, Globe Life in Arlington, Granger Stadium in Kinston, North Carolina. We are providing reaction. There's going to be plenty of reaction on this one, right? With us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Again, Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. We are presented by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create your account, use code Locked On MLB, and you're going to receive $20 off on your first purchase. What are we talking about? We're talking about you participating in tonight's Locked On Red Sox postcast. Ceddanne Rafaela, the hero. Yes, Hunter Dobbins, an injury, left the game early. You don't have a comeback like that unless your bullpen does a terrific job. Down 4-1, got it to 4-3, two-run home run, bottom of the ninth inning. A tip of the cap right off the top to the bullpen. Even Alcala. The bullpen was outstanding for the Red Sox, leading to the bottom half of the ninth inning walk-off against the Rays. They've won the first two games of the series, and they're really starting to dominate this season series with Tampa Bay as well. Audience participation on this Friday night from our Royal Rooters, well, it's just simply needed. It's encouraged, but it's needed. We want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers. Hit that comment button if you're on board with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. You can also hit me up on the X. Continue the baseball and Red Sox conversation. Follow me at Lennox on Baseball. So the bullpen, again, to you in the next minute. And if I don't do it, come through the screen, come through the internet, and slap me in the head. The bullpen outstanding. And it all leads up. Alcala gave up the 3 runs, an ugly third inning. And again, for the second straight night, sort of the narrative. Ugly defense for the Red Sox. An error by Toro at first base, 2 pass balls by Carlos Narvaez, an ugly inning for Alcala there as it came down, as he had to come on in the second inning for Hunter Dobbins. 3 runs across, all 3 runs unearned against Alcala. Then you had Bernardino, 2 1/3, longest career outing in the big leagues. Bernardino, followed by Weiser, 1 inning, 1 hit. Wilson, 1 inning, 1 hit. Hicks, 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Murphy works the top of the ninth, then he picks up the win as second, and then Ceddanne Rafaela. What can you say about this guy? Well, whatever you want to say, join us right now. Hit the comment button. Give us your superlatives right now, because this guy is just in another world, and it's what he's capable of doing. RBI single to extend his hit streak to 8 in a row, that in the second inning against Rasmussen. And then 8 straight games with a base hit, 7 straight games with at least 1 RBI, 3 RBIs on the night, including the home run. His second walk-off home run of the season. Remember the first one down the right field line, just inside the pesky pole. This one off the bat, no doubter. And at what point, as the bullpen was putting up zeros, did you think, just got to get one guy to the plate? 4 extra base hits, the home run, 3 doubles, Alex Bregman returns, and you win in Bregman's return to the lineup. 1 for 4, and I do have some thoughts on him. We'll get to that later on. But right now, something we haven't done. But hey, you know what? I'm making the executive decision, and right off the bat, we're going to you. So if you're on board with us, we got a lot of comments, and we're going through them. So who is our leadoff hitter right off the top? It is Adam Baum. Are you not entertained? And for me, Gladiator's all over the TV. I've got to watch Gladiator 2 again. But yeah, I've been watching Gladiator almost nonstop, at least twice a week for snippets here and there. But are you not entertained? Let's go. That from Adam Baum. Ali Bats, not in the leadoff spot, but that's okay, batting second. The entire neighborhood knows the Red Sox won. Yeah, maybe on the back bay, right? Little Italy. Again, at what point did you think they've got this? Something's going to happen in the bottom of the ninth inning. Roman Anthony pinch hitting for Willie Abreu. And I had Nesson on as I was putting my final notes together. Will Middlebrook said, Jonathan Papelbon was there too. Something special is brewing here. But Abreu, they're all on the top step of the dugout. They're all engaged. They're all thinking, hey, we're going to figure out how to win an 8th in a row. And how do they do it? Walk-off fashion on the 2-run home run. Peter Fairbanks gives it up. Let's see him the rest of the series. Baconator Sr. second straight day. I fell to my knees. There you go. But you sensed it, right? Ralph, Royal Rooters stay winning. You know, not for nothing, but we've helped extend this win streak as I've recently crowned you the Royal Rooters. And again, I got that from Roger Angel's book. You guys are all on it. Roger Angel's first book, longtime baseball writer, won the award for writing and is in Cooperstown, is a Hall of Fame writer, but had it from, I think it was the 68 season and the Royal Rooters going back to the early 1900s. And that's where Tessie comes along. And you guys got the history right down. So, yeah, you're the Royal Rooters going forward. Allie Bats, it's been a while since I royally rooted this hard. I love it. Siri, Atom Bomb, Siri, play Tessie. I might do that right after the game is over. My sons and their friends who are over tonight, they might have to help me get Siri set up somewhere on one of the gadgets, but maybe we'll do that, maybe not. Zach, my wife thought I was dying with my cheering for Rafaela. What a legend. You know, I had some, in that third inning when Toro made the error, I kind of screamed. And I was downstairs. I'm like, I got to go back upstairs. That's where the winning happens. And, yeah, so Zach, get your wife some flowers tomorrow. How about that? Baconator, all sorts of things here. Emojis, the crying, the microphone. Love it. Where else are we going? Pedro checking in. The Red Sox are back, no doubt. 8 wins in a row. You extend it to 8 wins in a row with a 2-run home run in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Feels amazing, Michael. Feels amazing being a Red Sox fan right now. Right now. That's key, right? Right now, because a few weeks ago, I was like, oh, man, can we get Devers back? And all these things happen. Yes, I threw Rafi Devers in there. Continue with Michael. And with how the Tampa Bay Rays commentators talk, always a little condescending, always throwing a little shade here and there, it feels even better. Michael, confirm you had it on the TV side. I'm not sure where you were. Andy and Neil are friends on the radio side, so I'm not sure if you had Andy Freed, Neil Solondz, 2 terrific big league broadcasters, and 2 wonderful people, by the way, as well. So I'm not sure. Michael, throw in there, TV or radio side. Carlos, Seti, the walk-off, run out of the park. Green jerseys come through tonight. I need to get myself one and break the superstition. Go Sox. My wife even commented on the green. So, that's the Red Sox out there. Yeah. Explaining the City Connect, explaining the green monster, yellow numbers and all that. She's like, yeah, I like it. And she asked, she goes, what about the yellow and blue? I said, well, they probably are going to be on Saturday with Garrett Crochet on the mound. You have a chance on Saturday to clinch the series with Garrett Crochet and Shane Boss. 4-3 in the opener on Thursday, 5-4 in the comeback victory. Both comeback wins against the Rays. Ralph, praying we can continue this momentum, not taking this streak for granted. Absolutely not. But enjoy this because they are, and they absolutely 100% are deserving to enjoy this. Michael, they're copying so bad. I love it. Copying? Continue. I bet Breslow has nothing but smiles. That from Pedro. There was video, I guess Breslow outside of Fenway waiting for his car last night, and they were trading don't trade Duran or something like that. And he smiled and went over to the gate and said hello. I believe it was to a youngster. I'm tired of hearing, the San Diego Padres are all in. They're being aggressive. Well, I want to start to see the makings of what they're willing to give up for Jarren Duran right now. And I felt like Craig Breslow was smiling at it, saying, he wasn't going to say it out loud, but just like, guys, he ain't going anywhere. But only I can know that right now. And the guys in the front office and Alex Cora and Jarren Duran. I really do wonder if they've talked to Duran about it. Hey, your name might be out there, but you're not going anywhere. But then again, hey, we've got to listen. It's a possibility of hearing that too. Carlos, Ali Bats, LOL, same here. I yelled out, bleep, yeah, mother. Okay, Carlos. Thank you for that. We're going to take that one off there, but we know what you're saying, and I agree. That's one of those games where you just jump up immediately. Off the bat, you knew. Cameron Nesson had it perfectly. I haven't heard Will Fleming's call on the radio side, but just off the bat, you knew. And I think you sort of had an idea something was coming. Roman Anthony, again, got the count in his favor, worked the walk, scores ahead of Ceddanne Rafaela on the home run. Jack, let's go, Rafaela. Let's go, Sox. You know, if there's someone else that ends up off the American League All-Star team right now, Rafaela at this point is deserving, because you're starting to see guys, and Bregman's not going to get in at bat. I believe Bregman is going to go. Crochet's not going to pitch Tuesday in Atlanta as well, but he's going to go and he's going to enjoy the experience, which I think is great. Tarek Skubal pitched on Friday. Maybe he gets the start and goes 1 inning for the American League Tuesday in Atlanta for the Detroit Tigers. Got a little bit roughed up by Seattle on Friday night in Detroit. B-I-G. When Roman walked, the walk we knew what was coming. Even that Gatorade cooler of ice water can't cool down Ceddanne Rafaela. That's 2 nights in a row. And he said the same thing Friday that he said on Thursday. I want to win. I just want to win. So with that as well, you can throw it out there. Ceddanne Rafaela is going to be in the mix at second base. There's a lot of versatility right now. And how about the ball he didn't catch up to? Lou Merlone said it on Nesson with Dave O'Brien, along the lines of he thinks he's going to catch up to everything. Slam the glove against the wall early on, as there was a double. I think it was Aranda in the 3rd inning. And that was a leadoff double, and they almost got out of that inning. But Walls walked against Jorge Alcala, and then Caballero reached on the error, 2 pass balls, 3 runs across in that 3rd inning. But he kind of slammed his glove against the wall thinking he's going to catch everything. He couldn't catch up to that one, as it was kind of just continuing to move away from him. But Ceddanne Rafaela is going to be in the mix at second base. And it's very interesting. Maybe it's once a week. Roman Anthony wasn't on the starting lineup. Said it on Friday. Marcelo Meyer got the start at second base. And Marcelo Meyer, remember, well above average defensively at third base. Now he moves to second, made a play going to his left, dove for it, popped to his feet, got the base runner at first base. Then with Simpson, who runs as well as anybody in the big leagues, a chopper that he came in on, got the throw off and got the runner at first base. Simpson's a guy you just want to absolutely keep off the bases. Meyer, again, just doing, just impressing defensively. And I think Lou Merlone even said it along the lines of, he's been better than I even thought he was going to be. Because you didn't get a lot of chance and a lot of opportunities in spring training to see him. But Meyer, again, comes through. One of the doubles in the game, that off Boyle. His 7th double now. And Meyer's double in the 4th inning made it a 4-2 game. Toro, I want to bring up this at bat for Toro in the 4th inning because I almost call myself a hypocrite, because Toro got the runner in from third and got Meyer to third base with less than 2 outs. And I'm like, no, I wanted more there, especially after you made that error. No, that was a very good at bat from Toro. Even though it results in an out on a ground down to the right side, he got the runner in from third, less than 2 outs, and he also moved the runner to third. And then they showed Meyer. I think Ceddanne Rafaela had maybe fouled one off, and the infield was up in that situation. And I'm like, okay, let's see what Meyer does in this situation. Ground ball at the infield. Is he going to get a good read? Is he going to try to come home, or is he going to stay? Line drive to the shortstop. Walls goes to the third baseman. They tag him out almost instantly. I'm like, well, and that was a tough play. It really was, because, you've got to, at third in that situation, you've got to make sure that it goes through. But his first step was towards home. If he had frozen, I think maybe he gets back to the bag, but he took a step towards home, momentum going in that direction, got to go back in the other direction, double play. Nitpicking a little bit. But again, Toro that's what you have to do in that situation. So I'd be a hypocrite to say Toro didn't get the job done. He did get the job done. And so did the Red Sox with an 8th straight win. Back at it. Let me get to the right tab here. Where are we? Big checking in. We got that one in there. And I agree that Roman Anthony walk was terrific, and that's where you're like, we got him. Going to figure it out here. Awesome win from George checking in. Pedden shuts him down. Touched on that. Yeah, you hope Dobbins isn't serious. But then again, if they had exhausted their bullpen and lost this game 4-3, and I don't know that exhausted is the word, but they went to their bullpen a ton, and it worked out. And that's, for me, for you, for anybody who talks about a big league manager. You don't have anything, whatever website, Baseball Reference, wherever you are getting your information. Alex Cora, Andrew Bailey on the fly there as Dobbins leaves the ball game. you've got to start saying, okay, what are we doing here? Who are you giving to me next? And Alcala was almost out of that jam. He had first and third, nobody out, got a couple of pop-ups, then the walk to Walls, and, again, the E3 by Toro and the 2 pass balls. But after that, Bernardino, 35 pitches for 2 1/3. Now, he's probably down, I would imagine, for the rest of the weekend, but then again, you may see him Sunday. Weiser, 1 inning, 9 pitches. Wilson, 1 inning, 16 pitches. Hicks, 1 inning, 11 pitches. Murphy, top of the ninth inning with a strikeout, 1 inning, 10 pitches. So these guys aren't exhausted. Alcala, Bernardino, they could be down for the rest of this. I say that to say this. Dobbins could go on the IL here. And man, did you feel for him when he went down. Right knee pain, apparently, is what they're calling it. But could you possibly see Dobbins IL with the All-Star break? IL could be for Friday, July 11th. And then you see Tanner Houck activated. And then you have Houck out of the bullpen for the possibility on Saturday or Sunday. I think that would be on the table. But George talking about the pen. Penn shut him down. And really, as you're into the bullpen as early as you were, it's like, okay, they've got a 4-1 lead. Let's figure this out. And they just shut the door completely. Every guy that Alex Cora and Andrew Bailey brought in, it's like, okay, keep it right here. Then you got it to a 1-run game. And then you win it in the 9th inning. But that bullpen, huge. And they, on the fly, hey, what are we doing next inning? All those conversations going on. When Dobbins went down, it's like, okay, we got to get, 22 outs the rest of the way. Jay Canfield, 44, don't get to join live very often. That's okay. We're still available on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel and wherever you get your podcasts as well. But what a night to be here. Love the show, by the way. Hey, we appreciate you being on board when you're here. And we appreciate you being a first-timer. We tip our cap to you. Jay Canfield, 44. Don't be a stranger. We are on fire, Michael says. We are on fire, ladies and gentlemen. You're dropping that woo. I'm not giving the Ric Flair woo, but if they win 11 in a row, I said I would sing somehow, some way. There's a couple of that probably will hold my feet to the fire and say, yeah, you got to do it. They've got to win the next 2 and sweep this series. Yes, I use the word sweep there because now it's intact. Now you can possibly sweep the Rays here in this series. But then you've got to win the opener next Friday at Wrigley Field, which is a day game. Excited for that. 11 straight wins, and I'll sing something. You guys can come up with it. I'm moving on from there. We can talk about that if it happens. Austin D, hell yeah, that's all. All right, well said. Zach, it's great to see them playing like we expected during spring training. And that's where the frustration has been the last couple of years. There's a world of talent here, and it's all together. While I have a moment, wow, we went way over in terms of our first break. I'm going to take a break here. I want to talk about Alex Bregman on the other side. So continue the comments. Locked On Red Sox postcast as the Red Sox walk off in the bottom half of the 9th inning against the Rays and extend their win streak to 8 straight games, 20th comeback win on the season, and 8th walk-off victory for the Red Sox. I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming myself for being distracted there, but keep it going as we go with the conversation in the back of the fourth. Locked On Red Sox postcast, and we are presented by Game Time. Have you ever decided at the last minute, let's head to a ball game? Man, if you can get a ticket for Saturday or Sunday at Fenway, good luck. You might want to check out Game Time, right? Maybe you want to hit a game this weekend at Fenway with friends or family. Maybe it's game day. Suddenly you realize, hey, I want to be at the ballpark. I want to see them win a 9th in a row. And guess what? Garrett Crochet on the mound as well on Saturday. That's exactly where Game Time can come in. Easiest way to grab last-minute tickets without the stress. With the money that you're going to save on tickets, you may splurge on food, drinks, or merchandise, or even invite a bigger group to come with you. Game Time does make that possible. Game Time does make buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop closer you get to first pitch. And they've got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and the lowest price guaranteed. That's going to take all that worrying out of purchasing your tickets. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On MLB, and it makes it easier to browse the app for an exciting Major League game. Again, the Red Sox have 2 more on this homestand against the Rays Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon. Game Time has last-minute tickets and zone deals for big savings, like 10% off exclusive zone deals for FIFA Club World Cup matches. Seat views right in the app before you buy, so you know exactly where you're going to be sitting at Fenway Park. You can take the guesswork out of buying your tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create your account, use code LOCKEDONMLB. You're going to receive $20 off on your first purchase. Yes, terms do apply. Again, create an account. Redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Locked On Red Sox Postcast, also presented by, let's do this real quick here. Got to get our comment button out of there. I'm going to see if I can do this. There we go. And we've got to go back over here. Sorry about that. Locked On Red Sox Postcast, also presented by Supply House. Hey, get the supplies you need from the site made for the skilled trade, Supply House. Whether you're into plumbing, HVAC, or electrical work, Supply House is the reliable way to order products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product information to help you get the job done and get the job done right. Plus, with a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts plus 400-plus top brands, you're going to receive exactly what you need, delivered fast, coast to coast. Need help with an order? Supply House offers expert support and industry-leading service, so you're always going to talk to a real person. And for the trade pros looking for an extra edge, their free Trade Master program offers exclusive perks like a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every order. Thousands of skilled professionals are already taking advantage. Now it's your turn. Join the Trade Master program today at supplyhouse.com/TM and start ordering plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies with just a few clicks. Again, promo code SH5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. Promo code SH5 for 5% off on your first order at supplyhouse.com. All right, if I had a production crew with me, if I had a producer on this, I'm my own producer, they would have been saying, get to break at about the 12-minute mark. We're going to go a little longer here. Got a lot of comments in here. We've got a lot of back and forth so far. Where did I finish off here? Jake Canfield 44. Don't get the joint line. Okay, we got there. Let's go to our guy here. We got Zach. That's where we let off or finished off last segment. Smoke Dog 1982 checking in. That was unbelievable. Ceddanne Rafaela, ice in his veins. He's growing up before your eyes. And again, if there's somebody that's going to be out in the coming days, it's not going to play in the All-Star game on Tuesday in Atlanta, it should be Ceddanne Rafaela added to the roster for the American League. Alex Bregman, want to get this thought in here real quick. That double he had late in the game, I think it was in the 7th inning, and Lou Merlone said, hey, it's a little too early to run for a pinch runner here and take him out of the game. But he's not 100%. Ground ball to third base. I understand not busting it down the line with those, but you're going to see this. He's probably out on Saturday, back in there on Sunday. But right now, on that double off the wall, he's not 100%. I don't know how close to 100% he is, but he's back. Missed 43 games. But that was telling as he went into second base where he was really, just kind of don't pull up anything. Don't pull anything here, all that. That right quad, I hope it's not an issue for the rest of the season. But right now, not second guessing it, but maybe just give him until after the All-Star break. Give him another full 5 days. That's just a thought. Michael checking in. Fire. There you go. Ralph. Ceddanne Rafaela became SUV Rafaela during that walk-off. Again, he's growing up right in front of you. Geez World. It's been a while. Haven't checked in for a while. That's okay. Cheers from up in Toronto. LFG boys, 8 in a row. Riding high. As can be. Keep it up, boys. I mean, can you really take it to 10 in a row going into the All-Star break? Michael, the bullpen killed it in so many ways, in so many positive ways. They absolutely did exactly that. Picked a good one to join, Pedro. There you go, Pedro. First time joining in live over here. Glad you're on board. Tell your friends about us. We are here within minutes of each and every Red Sox game throughout the season. Man, did I jump and get ready to go for this one. I had the story written. Winning streak comes to an end. But once Roman Anthony walked, it's like, okay, got to find something here. Got to start writing this in a positive vibe and putting this little story together. The vibes are immaculate. That from Jack. Thank you, Jack. Coley, this team feels special. Right now it does. And don't worry about a little. Hey, they're going to come back to earth a little bit. Out of this world right now. Great to see. And it feels like it's going to continue. Now you're going to lose one every once in a while. But right now, with this lineup, the way they're pitching, overall, even that ugly third inning, E3 and 2 pass balls by Carlos Narvaez. Man, that was weird how he's trying to do that. I wonder what the conversation will be with Jason Varitek in the next 24 hours. Go Sox again from Coley. Adam Baum believes. I believe. Say yes, say goodnight. Augusto. Sure did, Baconator Sr. There you go. Michael, and I got to say, seeing Bregman back, I'm just a happy guy tonight. Put your head on the pillow tonight and just say, wow, things are good going into the weekend. Tremendously locked in. That's from Romy Gonzalez, Baconator Sr. Yeah. Ali Bats, Bregman being back just felt right and back to normal. Man, just adds to the lineup, doesn't he? Just adds to the lineup. And there's a lot of talk about what he did while he was off. Working with the young guys. I think Lou Merlone said, Bregman has been in on meetings. They bring the guys in. They say, what's your plan tonight? And Lou shared the story on Nesson. Bregman said, no, that's the wrong approach. Don't want you taking that approach, and then shared what he thought he should do. It wasn't tonight's game, but it was in the last week or so, somewhere in there. Great win, Jules. Didn't expect that. No, but when Anthony walked, I think we all sort of believed something's going on here. Something's going to happen, and it did. Ceddanne. Magic happening here. Need to take 3 of 4. That from Jimmy G. Jimmy G. Is that my Jimmy G? Is that Cuses in the house? I'm wondering. Used to be Jimmy G. Jim G. It could be my college roommate. It is. The call on Nesson was the best. That's my college roommate there, folks. Love it. Red Sox, baby, let's go. Red Sox diehard. He's older now, so he's Jim G. He's not Jimmy G anymore. No, speaking of handles, just left Fenway was absolutely electric in there. Ceddanne destroyed that. Tessie is the Royal Rooters rallying cry. Yes, it is. I know that part of it, but I appreciate the history and the confirmation there. Red Sox diehard. Couple more. Tessie is the tune they always sung. Red Sox diehard. Yep. But the Royal Rooters for me, that was new to me from the Roger Angel book this week. So again, coming on there, I know I'm not original, but throwing it out there. Smoke Dog 1982. When Ceddanne came up, I said, just give me this one and I won't ask for another this season. Was it worth it? I think so. All right, Smoke Dog 1982. If you're not asking the higher powers for another one, if that's your one for the whole season on July 11th, the rest of us will pick up the slack. All right, that's the deal there. What a game. I am entertained. Aaron Bain checking in. Thank you. Baconator Sr., can't wait to hear Steve's angelic singing voice. Oh, boy. You really don't. I'm telling you, I told you that Friday night. They get this win streak to 11 in a row. I sing next Friday when they extend that win streak to 11 in a row with a victory in the series opener at Wrigley against the Cubs. We'll see. I want to hear Fenway singing Tessie. It's the rally cry. That from Red Sox diehard. Kent, keep beating up on the Rays and Jays. My Yankees, thank God. Great pod. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kent. Appreciate that. Couple more. Jules. We got 1 minute. Still sloppy on the field. Yeah, will get us most times. Yeah, we don't want that. I love those green jerseys. My 6-year-old wants the yellow one. Michael, get them T-shirts. They're still expensive. But instead of the jersey, get him a yellow T-shirt and a green T-shirt, and we've won on all sides. I'm sure your son will like that. Let me know how that goes for you. Keep Duran. He's the man. Red Sox diehard. Gary, 3 unearned. Bad game. They lose this game a month ago. Yeah, and that's sort of been the narrative here a couple of nights of, hey, They're winning games a month ago they would not have won. They're producing in situations that they would not have a month ago. Ceddanne Rafaela's base hit that played at a pair on Thursday night. Same. That wouldn't have happened a month ago. These are the games. Good teams pull out. Great job, Sox. Gary, well said. Red Sox diehard so pumped right now. The Red Sox finally won a one-run game. Actually, they've won 2 in a row, Julian, and we'll take it. 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 Shotgunning the beer for the Sox. That's Adam Baum. Just one. Haven't felt this good about a team in years. Fun team. That from Gary. The Geist Life checking in. I don't get to watch much, but got to watch tonight. What a great game. Glad you were there for it. Glad you had it on board. And thanks to Bayo for giving the pen a rest. I guess you're looking maybe ahead to Sunday. Michael to Adam Baum. I'm about to do the same. Cheers. One each, gentlemen. He struck. Walls out. CB missed 2 strike threes. Yeah, CB. All the umpires in Major League Baseball. Man, you guys are just all over here. I got to go because they reprimand me at Locked On, and I'm over 30 minutes. In fact, I'm hitting 31 minutes here. Yes, Devers. I'm sorry. That Michael going, nothing better. Jack, nothing better than your Sox loyalty being rewarded by wins like this no matter what. Love these guys. More good times ahead. I can feel it. This is a team you absolutely want to root for. And you feel good for them right now. They may all still be in the clubhouse. Retro dude Carl Young. Greatest thing I've witnessed all season. Folks, we got to end it with that one. So retro dude Carl Young. Atari. Love it. Hey, we're back at it. Garrett Crochet. You got a chance to go up 3-0 in the series. You got Crochet and Bayo the next 2. As always, we tip our cap to you, the Royal Rooters. As always, we want to acknowledge our sponsors as well, Supply House and Game Time. For your first-timers, we're back at it Saturday after the day game at Fenway. Tell your friends about us. Hit that alert button on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. You'll know when we're going live. But we do go live within minutes of each game within minutes of the last out. Let's get it in there. Of each game throughout the course of the regular season. And the way this team is playing right now the Rays are looking up at them in the AL East and the AL wildcard race as well. Locked On Red Sox, number one place to hang out immediately after every game. Right now, we're thinking October baseball, so we may be doing this very well into October. Imagine that. We still got a long ways to go. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, every day.